Now back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790. Brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, Gaston's White River Resort, and Barton Power Sports.
And welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on Open Mic Saturday, here the first Saturday in December. And it amazes me it's December already, guys.
I know it.
It's like, I always kid, I said for February, it had to be only 28 days, 29 days this next coming February, because we're in a leap year. To be the shortest month, man, it drags on.
Oh, it does.
And but then when you get out of February, it just, like the rest of the year, just zoom, it's gone. But I think we've had an interesting show so far.
Oh, yeah, we've covered a bit of everything.
And being that it is the first weekend in December, and, of course, here, on one of our wildlife management areas, one of the hunts, one of the few quota hunts that we still have on our wildlife management areas in West Tennessee is out on President's Island. And, it's what I refer to as the big buck hunt. You get Chris with us this morning?
I haven't been able to hook up with him yet.
Okay, well, hopefully we're going to get Chris Park, our, the area manager for President's Island, and John Tully and them. Like I said, they've got the big buck hunt going on, and kind of give us an update on that. And what's, kind of unique about that hunt, and, if you don't know about it, to take a buck on this hunt, it's got to have 9 points or better. So,
that tells you it says big deer down there.
Yeah, big deer. They're kind of making a comeback a little bit, back in 2000. I believe it's 2010. It's been 5 years since we had the big major flood.
Yeah.
That put the island underwater.
It did.
And it moved a lot of the big deer out and stuff. But, deer, they like to go back, where they're accustomed to. So, but one of the things that amazed me about the island after that flood was how much sand it deposited on those ag fields and stuff down there. So, but hopefully we can get Chris to, get in touch with him and everything. But while we've got in this last segment, I'm going to tell us a little bit more about the 12 days, guy.
All right. Well, the most important thing is you got till December 12th to sign up. All you got to do is go to the home page, and you'll see right in the middle there, you'll see in the little rotation, you'll see click here to enter, and takes you to the form. And it won't take any time at all, but we're going to give away 12 different prizes. Just about everybody that's ever advertised on this show is contributing to it, and some that have never advertised are as well. But anyway, what we're going to do is on the 19th, we're going to draw the names and give away those 12 prizes. It's going to be a lot of fun, but just be sure to get in there and sign up before midnight next Saturday.
Okay. And I see by the wonders of technology on my little computer screen here, we've got the Deer Whisperer back with us.
All right.
Well, yeah, and I wanted to be on with Guy because Guy and I met the other day, and we have got 12 wonderful prizes for you folks out there, and we're going on Facebook with it. And I know, Guy, we've already got some folks that have signed up, but we've got a spotting scope from Alpine Optics. We've got some wonderful Ruger products that we're going to give away, some lure packs from Bobby Garland and some of those guys, Gene LaRue. Luge is coming through, Peanut Craft, Lure Strike King. They've been rolling in, and we've got one of these Milwaukee Tool heated hoodies that we're also going to give away as one of those prizes. And so I've got to admit now, Gene, Dave, and Guy are not eligible. Okay. All right.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Oh, wow.
yeah. But Guy has set this thing up, and I wanted to make my last report here from the McCrory Farm, shooting all around us, and I guarantee you, well, I'm not going to guarantee you, but I think one of us, my son Jason or myself, is going to kill a deer here after we go off the radio, and we'll let you know about it next week. But I appreciate you guys sitting in with me.
And And closing out, like you're fixing to do, we gave away, you said we had 2 prizes we gave away and given away in this show.
Yeah.
We gave away the subscription to the Mid-South Hunting and Fishing News when I was talking to Jim McCaffrey. Because we was talking. Now you get to tell them what we're fixing to give away right now.
We're going to give away a $25 Avery gift card, thanks to John Gordon and the folks at Avery. That's always a real prize. Now, remember, if you won last month, or if you won previous, we want someone who has never won this Avery gift card. So call that number, 274-7979, and Greg will take care of it. And you'll pick that up at Avery, the store over on Cumberland Avenue. But anyway, we appreciate the Avery folks. But me and my son are going to kill these deer, and next week, Ron Wong will be in. Ron just got back from Lindsay's Resort, who had their grand reopening on Thursday. Ron went over there to represent the Outdoors Larry Ray and had a chance to visit and see all the improvement at Lindsay's Resort. And Ron's going to be back to talk about that. We'll talk West Tennessee tourism with Marty Marbury. The only person has her own theme song, which we got to change.
And dances too.
And
she dances in. We need something for Gabbard and Smith for sure.
Oh yeah, and when we was talking to the segment down there with Ernie, but actually we talked to Frank, Barton. He said Ron was there.
Yeah.
Trying. I'll go. Talk about a fish out of water on a deer hunt.
Yeah, but he can cook. He can cook. And that's what he's down there helping.
But he was down there doing his second best thing. That was with a camera in his hand. So
that's exactly right and everything. But all right, guys, I'll check with you guys later on. And if anything happens later on, I'll let Guy Trebo know, and maybe we'll have some pictures of me or my son killing the deer. But we appreciate James McCory for letting us use this hunt here. We appreciate the Winston family for letting us hunt out the Redneck Stand. And really, if you kill a deer and you're taking it someplace besides the Stengel Brothers Outdoor Deer Processing, you're going to the wrong place. You need to go and see Scott Stengel and his kids there right off Highway 64 near Laconia. It is an amazing place to take your deer, and if we get one, that's where we're heading this morning. Guys, thank you. I got to get out of here.
Okay. The deer whisperer as he fades off into the sunrise, But one of these days, he will do it. It might be on the 100th anniversary of the show.
There you go.
But
he'd be on that special deer hunt.
He'd be at everything. But a few other things coming up. We have the Wildlife Commission will be having their final meeting of the year in Nashville here this coming week on December the 11th. They're meeting in Nashville, so we stream those meetings live on our website. So
really?
If you ever want to know what goes on,
I actually saw it on
television
television one time.
Yeah, and so that's coming up. Of course, we said the trout stockings will be here in the Memphis area. This coming week, weather permitting, and it looks like the weather's going to be, excellent for it. We stocked them yesterday in Lake Graham. There was probably 20 people fishing, when I came into the office to, gather up stuff to, come on down here. But we've got, of course, the holiday season, Christmas coming up, the gift giving, and a lot of people will probably be giving firearms.
Yeah.
For Christmas presents and stuff, and I want to just reiterate that before you ever take them out and shoot them, sit down and learn all about them.
Right.
Know how they operate.
It comes with the owner's manual.
Yeah, it comes with the owner's manual. Make sure you review all that and everything, and that's what amazed me because I read a stat the other day, they talk about Black Friday, the day after Christmas and stuff.
Right.
That the FBI did almost 200,000 in one day background checks.
Yeah, I was over at Guns and Ammo, and they were talking about They were standing room only
Yeah.
in that store.
And it's one of the things that that it's it makes a good gift.
Oh
you
yeah.
know,
Well, I had
but-
a gentleman in my class one time. He never had hunted or used a firearm, and of course, if you get a gun, find somebody that has one like it, or go somewhere where you have a shooting range and
Right.
somebody help you,
to
and wear
go
your ear protection and eye protection.
and everything. So yeah, that I can't stress that enough. If you're gonna buy it and you've never had one before, and it's something that might be a little strange to you, go, to a range facility where you can get the proper instruction and everything. And so it's just, you want to be safe. And like we talked about, deer hunters, if you're using that climbing stand, a little bit different than Larry, hunting out of that big box stand. But if you still use that climbing stand, make sure your safety harness is in good repair
And know how to
everything,
use it. We
and
had a
use it.
youngster in Millington. He fell out 3 years ago and found him hanging upside down.
Right.
It had slipped all the way down his body, and luckily, cell phone. He called and
Right.
got
And,
help.
Can't stress that enough. If you're going hunting, well, in the hunter education, we always say you want to hunt with a partner,
Oh yeah.
everything. But if you go out by yourself, and I hunt a lot by myself
I do too.
and everything.
I'm using the woods by myself.
But I always tell somebody, hey, where I'm going and when to
Oh, yeah.
expect me back
exactly.
you
Tell
know,
somebody where
so-
you're going when you plan to return.
and everything. So, the kind of the joke is, well, if you tell somebody, at least when they call our agency, we
Right.
know where to start looking for you
Right.
at. So,
Well, it's like when I got hung in the woods here a while back. I had no cell phone connection either.
right.
So
But just to kind of go over for next week's show, like Larry said, Ron Wong will be in the studio for the co-host. Talk about late fall, and early winter fishing. Of course, Marty Marbury for her monthly West Tennessee tourism report, and we'll probably get some early waterfowl reports from Kentucky Lake Guide Steve McAdams, because today is the opening of the late straight duck season in Tennessee and everything. So I hear music, and I want to thank Guy
Yes.
for being with us today, Gene being with
Yes,
us
sir.
today, Greg, as always, for keeping us straight. You're being commended. Ask Larry for a raise. Tell him I told it's all right
I've
to
been
ask for a
trying.
raise.
I've been working on that for a while.
Okay. Well, if not, maybe he'll buy you lunch or something. So, want everybody to have a wonderful Saturday and an upcoming holiday season. And as Larry always says, what, guys?
it doesn't take much to be a good sport,
That's
and
right.
God bless
Doesn't
the
take
USA.
that much to be a good sport, and God bless the USA.
Yeah, we need it.
Now.
Listen up.